Hello. Today we have a Lenovo Vibe P1 that we have already changed the screen, but this is not the video. This is not the cause of this recording. We have a malfunction with the flex with a flex cable. The power on and audio volume up and down flex that we detected that there are some interruptions. Sometimes work, sometimes does not. And we wanted to share with you the process, the inspection, the process we will do, hopefully to overcome this failure. So we'll switch on to the microphone, to the microscope, sorry, just to let you see what I saw. As I was testing with my multimeter for connectivity, for continuity, I saw this thing, you see, because this flex cable is bending in order to touch and connect to the board with this connector. From the tension of the bend, the rails are cracked, you see here. So what we will do, we will try to recover this trail of copper. We will put jumpers and see again what we can do. We have already tinned the rails, and I will try to solder the So we are back. I didn't record the whole process because it will be very tiring for you to watch me over an hour or so to trying soldering jumpers on these tiny pads. What I want you to show is that what we have done here is after we have exposed the copper trails here, we put some jumpers So, what we've done finally, it is to wire the flex cable, the power and audio flex cable on board. Let me switch the microscope view in order for you to see. So this is the power button, this is the volume down, and this is the volume up. We took ground, all a switch needs a ground and a negative pin. So all switches are connected together in the bottom side to ground. So we took the nearest ground, and wired a switch, when wired to the ground switch of one of the three switches, and this is the important. We have found that this connector, the connector of the power and volume adjust flex cable, which we have cut the connector, is connected. We have found that with a multimeter. Let me show you what we have done. We went with the beeping mode, okay, and found that all these are grounds. There is flux here. All these are grounds, and only three of the opposite side are not ground. So it is the positive side of every switch, and we have found that is the first, the third and the fifth pin. So we assume that these tabs here are for a reason, and searching this connector connection, we have found that for example this pin is connected here on board. This pin is connected, I think, here, and the first pin connects here. Of course, we have three connections, three pads to solder, and three switches. We have a little combinations to do, but the most important is that we can find in every switch which switch is the power on switch by putting the positive probe of the red probe of the multimeter where we are in continuity mode, and try to find where the positive switch is ending, where the positive side of the switch is ending. Sorry for my English. by that way. If we touch in continuity mode, in beeping mode, our red probe on the ground, and we touch the switch, the positive switch, the power on switch, the positive side with the switch, with the negative, with the black probe, the phone will turn on. So we touched the three pads, and for this pad we had the power on signal. So we wired the power on switch here, the volume down switch here, and the volume up switch here. So this is another way, or a guide if you have a flex cable trouble like we did, how you will solve it, just wiring some switches. That was all for me. Let me show you that is working. You see, it's open. We didn't do the whole process on the camera because it was not easy job to wire these tiny wires on the board and on the switches and all the things. We have tested a lot of things, and we concluded that was the right way to do. Check the volume down. And the volume up. They all working fine. Just a consulting video mostly. Thank you for watching. Bye.